Here we have the 2-hour price chart for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. Here we can see that the stock is trading near the upper end of its recent trading range. We're coming into a bit of a resistance level in the process. And we have possibly a bit of a trading range here that's starting to form at somewhat higher levels. So currently, I would define as resistance at the coming in at the June 20th highs, which posted at 26.57 to the top side, and then possibly a bottom of this new trading range coming in at this would be the June 24th lows of 23.30. So you've got a bit of a roughly $3 trading range here that is currently containing prices. Overall, I would say that the outlook here does remain bullish for a couple of different reasons. First would be the fact that we are trading well above all of the exponential moving averages on the 2-hour chart. We have the yellow line is the 20 period, orange is 50 period, purple line is 100 period, and the blue line is the 200 period exponential moving average. Here we can see that we're trading healthily above all four of those. So this does suggest that momentum is centered firmly on the top side, even though we are coming into some fairly strong resistance points here. In addition to that, we can point to the trend activity that's apparent in the relative strength index for this time frame. And as we can see, this is a very healthy uptrend in momentum for these share prices. So there are some warning signals here due to the fact that we're trading so close to prior historical resistance levels. That would be this yellow red candle up here. And then this white line would be the resistance line. So we are trading within fairly close proximity to that level. So it does suggest that you don't necessarily want to be a buyer right here. But the expectation here currently is for this price zone to be tested relatively soon. And then overall, I would suggest that the bias suggests an upside break of this price level. All of that said, you would want to wait for the level to break first before entering into new long positions. But once this does occur, we would expect to see a further extension from here. So currently we are trading just above 25.80. And we do have to remember that the all-time highs for this stock do come in at 27.50. This would be the high that was generated on the 7th of May. So overall, we do have two kind of important resistance zones that are relatively close. So for this reason, I wouldn't be a buyer right here. I would like to see a break of these levels first, and then a bit of a pullback, so that we can kind of get a better, more of a discount on these prices after all of the near-term selling orders have been pushed through. Like, we want the market to eat through those resistance levels first. All those sell orders that are probably currently present in the market. We want those to be, triggered, filled, and removed, and then wait for a bit of a pullback so that we can see, kind of the next rally higher here. Overall, we do have to keep some factors in mind, though, because there are some broader issues which have to be contended with into the end of this week. So, currently we're on a holiday trading period here. It's the 4th of July holiday. And markets are closed, so we're not seeing any trading activity today. It does give us kind of an opportunity to kind of rest and reposition and plan for what is coming next here. But the important issue to watch is the fact that tomorrow we come back to the market, and then just prior to the market open, we have the non-farm payrolls report that is released. That is historically, by far, that is the most market moving piece of economic data that gets released. In most cases, many people kind of ignore the economic data, and that's fine. I would even agree with that for the most part. It's not really stock specific, and it doesn't really tell you what's going to be happening with Palantir as an individual company. But what we have to remember here is that we have a holiday trading week, which means that the liquidity conditions are going to be different than they would be normally. There's going to be fewer orders open in the market. Many people kind of pull their orders out, especially in a scenario like this where you've got a Thursday close. I mean, a lot of people don't even reestablish their orders on Friday, and that can have a major effect on the market because it takes much less money to move prices. So here we could really see a forceful move on Friday, depending on how the market is working in general. Is this non-farm payrolls number, is it going to be positive for the S&P 500? Is it going to be positive for the NASDAQ? Things like that. These are all factors that have to be watched here, because if this does occur, I would absolutely expect to see a break above this near-term high. And a minimum, I would expect to see a retest of these highs at 2750, and probably a breakthrough there because the liquidity conditions are so low at this point. And then you have to add you're adding some fuel to the fire here with this non-farm payrolls report. There really could be some fireworks here into the end of the week. A lot of people are probably, kind of dismissing this possibility, ignoring this possibility. They're out barbecuing and shooting fireworks and all this stuff. Um, but it would not surprise me at all to see holiday thinned trading conditions, work in combination with this non-farm payrolls number, and we could see some fairly significant moves in some of these stocks. Will that happen with Palantir specifically? We have to see. But we do have some near-term resistance levels that should fuel moves to the top side if they are broken. So, near term, what we have to watch here really is this. We've got this 2657 high. We're trading, we're less than $1 from there right now. It's not going to take much for us to get there. Um, and then from there, we have to test this 2750 level. If we see a break above there, we could see a significant move higher. At that point, we're going to have to start to look at standard deviations. I will come back with another. If we do see an upside break of these levels, I will post another video, which gives us some standard deviation levels that will better allow us to identify upside price targets. It gets difficult at that point because we're currently trading at all-time highs at that point. There is no historical resistance. I mean, by definition, that's what that means. So you can't just go back in time and look at prior levels to see, where prices are likely to extend. The best you can do at that point is to look. You can use Fibonacci projections. I prefer to use standard deviation channels because they're a bit more rooted in current price action. And the Fibonacci extensions are more based on, projections into the future that haven't exactly occurred yet. So I do prefer to use standard deviation channels for that type of analysis. If we do see a break above 2750, I will be posting another video very quickly. So check back for that event. Overall, to the downside, we would really need to see a break of this 2330 level in order to readjust the bias. That would be a fairly significant break to the downside. I suppose I would have to make a video in that event too, because there are a few reasons why that level should be strong to the downside. And if it does break, that would be a bearish event. So overall, there are a few factors here to watch. Keep your eyes open for some potential moves on Friday. Here is the current market analysis for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR.